days.
Okay.
Okay.
Starting there.
Hopefully. Oh, and I think we're live.
Yes, we are. Yeah.
Good evening.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Tat Chat Chinwag number 74. Tat Chat is on Tuesdays.
It is indeed.
Yeah.
And I'm not here.
Yeah. Tat Chat's on Tuesdays.
Yep.
Yeah. So welcome to Chinwag number 74. It's because of the group and everything's Tat Chat. Yes. What sort of time is this? Says Ryan.
I know. Apologies.
Yeah, sorry, we're a bit late.
I'm so sorry.
We started a few minutes later because we were having dinner.
Yeah, we were just finishing off dinner.
Exactly. So, sorry for the slightly later than usual start. But I can already see Peter Ray, BCP, Corin, and Daniel Warren has joined us. Chelsea's joined us as well. Jay and Callum as well. Joan, Southwest Sellers, Power Reselling as well. Richard Hale, so welcome everybody in the chat.
Yes.
Richard Payne, Daniel, Crispy. Already I can see a couple of comments
Saying about slow sales.
talking about slow sales. As you guys can tell from the title, we are going to be talking about like slow sales. It's been really slow compared to previous weeks and previous days, so we will go into that definitely. Joan says, "Ooh, really loud." I hope not.
Oh, I hope
no,
it's
no,
not
no. I
too
think
loud.
it should be okay. Maybe it was the TV that or whatever, or the phone volume that might have been loud. Okay. Loving the fact you kept half the second Halsey very smooth lol.
Did you?
I've not kept half of it. No, I made that video about keeping stuff.
Watch it.
Yeah,
I haven't watched it yet.
So it's not something that I've done really. It's not something I've kind of, I don't know. It's just not something I've been like. I thought I'd make it because it bothers me. I keep stuff. We've got Nick in here with a new channel, Nick Hill's Random Channel, saying howdy junk junkies.
Hello.
And Ken's in the chat as well. Hi Ken.
Hi, Ken.
Boom, hi, listening while I list. A lot of people there talking about sales being slow. Airplanes here, could we please see some how-to videos about how to check and test and fix electrical items and cameras? Thank you. I can't fix cameras, and my fixing of electrical items is limited.
You can do videos about how you test items though.
I can show you how I test items. I'm not like some master like fixer of things. But I know how to connect stuff up and how to test it, and I know like a few basic things. So, but I'd be more than
Nick's just come in on the wrong channel. He goes, oops, on the
wrong channel. Oh, I don't even use that channel, says Nick. Oh, you should use it, Nick. Put some random stuff on it. Not long in from work, just watch your latest vidsy, says Jason. Thanks for that, Jason. No need to be sorry from being that. We were
late. We've only just turned up.
Indie Chick is in there as well. Southwest Sellers says sales been better this week, best week since mid-February. Wow. So that's good. Yeah, that's pretty good. And Ad says not too bad this week. I had it crazy slow last week, so I empathize, says Ads. So nice to see Ads in the chat as well. And Treasure Pirate is in there as well. That's Heather. Yes. Apologies to
Falling on a Bruise,
who I called Heather, but that's Andrea. Yeah, I've got to apologise. And I'll apologise to Niall Guyver, if he's in there as well, for calling him Gulliver. Ken says sales okay here, 1900 in the last 7 days.
Oh, that's good.
Well, that's solid.
Well, we've had a bit of a drop. We'll go on to that in a bit, but we have had a bit of a drop.
But just registered for VAT, says Ken.
Ooh.
Ouch.
Yeah.
Somehow we have bucked the trend. Our eBay sales just jumped up the past 3 days. It's been a bit of a strange one because we'll go into our sales first. like, it's been a bit of a strange one because we artificially had a good day during the week, and that was a day where we've been running auctions on some of the stock we've got, like the model kits, and that was that.
Steve's just come in.
Oh, Steve, what's
Too
up?
much information.
Watching in the bath. Fantastic, with his rubber ducky, no doubt. So thanks for joining us, Steve.
Anyway, sorry to interrupt you.
No, it's fine. And I was just saying, like, we kind of engineered a good day in what's been a pretty poor week. And it's been due to auctions ending, right? We had some auctions ending, which really helped our turnover on certain days where, like, things went well because we had a bunch of model kits ending. But other than that, it's been really kind of naff for us. It's not been great. It's been a big drop. We'll go over and share it. We always share ourselves, whether they're, obviously when we have good weeks we share those, and we have bad weeks we'll share those as well. But yeah, this week's been pretty bad.
It's been pretty slow, hasn't it?
Yeah, when I say bad, comparatively it's been bad,
compared to what we've been used to.
Yeah.
So.
And some of you who are in the Chat Facebook group will know that I posted that thread where someone had bid on an item I was selling at Buy It Now, and someone had bid a penny, someone had started an auction at, I was selling an item at $79.99. Someone had an auction for 80 quid starting price, and someone had bids already, even though there were 6 days to it, and they could have just bought my item, and my item had better photos, had sales history as well, so I'd sold like 8 of them, still haven't sold it. And that item just a few days ago.
I was going to say, the thing is with that item is every time we kind of update the listing,
it would sell
to add the quantity, because we've only been adding one at a time. It would sell within like a day or two.
And it's just, I mean, and that alone obviously isn't enough to decide that things have gone a bit AWOL or things have gone a bit crazy or bad.
You were getting quite cross with it, weren't you? When you found that, you were
I was a bit
come upstairs, you were like,
I was just frustrated because it's the longest time we've been since having that item go live. That thing should sell like hotcakes. We should be selling them every, if I've got one listed, it should sell within 2 or 3 days tops. And it's now been well over a week for that item, even though there's only 2 listed on eBay. We're top search for that item. It's just a bit strange. So it was something that kind of just I thought I would talk about because I just didn't want it to.
So are we going to go on to the
so
screen
we'll go
share?
into screen share, and we will kind of share with you guys how things have progressed. So here we are. Let me just move us down to the corner.
There we go. Then you can see the screen.
Yeah. So this is the past 7 days. So you can see there's a lot of red.
Yes.
Compared to last year. So you can see our sales, we've only turned over 6, and this is turnover, guys, as well. So £628 in 7 days. It's really dropped. I mean, we were talking to you guys like a week ago, and it was like about 1,100. The week before that, it was probably like 1,400.
I think it was about 1,400 the previous week.
So we've has seen a big drop, and even compared to, this has surprised me a bit, compared to last year we're down 25%, which is a bit of a downer in that sense, because I would have thought we'd still be better than that. However, overall we're still up overall. So this is the trick when you're looking at sales figures, isn't it? You can't just, we show you weekly snapshots, but you can't take the snapshot out of context. Overall we're still up on everything compared to last year. It's just this week. Just this week has been a bit of a blip. So we're 25% down. That's 628. Our number of transactions bizarrely has gone up only by a small amount, a negligible amount, 3%, and our average selling price has gone way down, 27%. That's down. The explanation for the average selling price will be because this time last year I was selling a lot of hi-fi items. We just started to get into the hi-fi stuff. I think this would have been
No, I thought it was next
week.
Yeah.
There may have been one or two, but in general, even if we weren't, we were selling higher. Like we were selling a lot fewer items, weren't we? But they tended to be more like high kind of value. But yeah, so that would explain that. And obviously, since September, we've been doing a lot of low value items in terms of the RC parts. But a lot more of them, so it's just a bit more, a bit of a disappointing week. There's no sugarcoating it really. Sales wise, it's just gone quiet. Just hope it picks up really.
I mean, it would be nice if it would pick up. But
I mean,
it will at some point.
Exactly.
This is what happens with eBay. It's the ups and the downs, so you have to kind of keep going on through it. Exactly.
It is just a frustration, but you can't just hope that things get better. That's the other side of it. We I know we're saying we hope things get better, but we don't just hope. We have been working pretty hard this week, and the weird thing is, when we've been doing better, we've not been working as hard. We have put a few hours in this week. Well, compared to previous weeks, we really did turn up the work level and the listings. And
the meetings have been helping, haven't they?
Yes.
And I hate mentioning this all the time, but I'm really loving the fact that we are actually sitting down on a Monday morning and working out what we're doing for the week, and it feels so much more structured, and I feel like we're getting more work done.
And I think it's the fact that we write it down, right?
Absolutely.
We
do. We write. You want to see our notebooks? No, you don't want to see our notebooks, actually. But it is the fact that we are writing it down, and also throughout the week, I'm making little notes to know where I am with what we've kind of set out as a target, and I don't know whether you're doing the same.
Well, I mean, I'm writing down what I'm meant to have done and stuff, and then setting targets for what we've done. We're just going to get on with it. And like this week, we've actually listed, on a positive note, we've actually listed over 100 items. I think it's going to be over 100 items. 100 so far, which it might not be a lot by some people's standards. For example, I know we've got Ken in the chat. Ken's probably able to list that in a day on some of his items, but like for how we compared to what we normally list, it's a massive increase, and also we're expecting to see some kind of a change in some kind of an effect. Hopefully we'll see something. I mean, there's that horrible word hopefully, but we've done 100 new listings, and we've got more stuff lined up.
I think it's actually over 100, isn't it?
But it was over 100.
I think it's over.
It might be just over 100.
According to what I've got, we've done over 100.
Exactly. So if we can do that, then and if those listings start to kind of pop in and start making a difference, that would be great. But I don't know, I don't want to say that there's something up, but it feels,
I don't think you can say that really. I mean, it's just, it's one of those things, isn't it? It goes
exactly.
I mean, next week we're probably saying something completely different, but, right now it's quiet for us.
Exactly, it is what it is. Just going back into the chat, righty then, should we be selling hot cakes? Fritz Stells in the chat says, if slow eBay sales is the topic tonight, let everyone in the chat report any ka-chings during this Chinwag.
Feel free.
If we have any, that would be great.
If you guys get any, let us know.
I've not had any so far, so I'll put my phone out there so I can see if any sales come through. We will see what happens. It is what it is. Right, watching and listing 12 pairs of jeans I should have done 24 hours ago, says the Hillsman. Barry asked, do I schedule regular naps? No,
you don't actually, do you?
No, I just go to sleep.
You just fall asleep in your chair.
I'll just fall asleep as and when is necessary, so I just do it. It's not something I have to schedule. That's always a high priority.
I
think it always gets its way. All right. Z needs another hobby, not KFC or RC, to keep focused, says Pete. And Simon Mitchell says, I've not been brave enough to live stream yet, just uploading videos. You're doing great with your channel though, at Peter Ray, says Simon. Yeah, it does take a bit of guts to do this, but you know, anyone can.
I still get nervous on my own.
Yeah.
Not so much when you're here.
No, it's easier when there's two people.
I've only ever live streamed.
Nick says, I failed miserably with my weekly targets and accountability. Had a pretty productive week nevertheless. Well, that's the thing. If you feel that you've done a good week's work, then then that's brilliant.
Absolutely.
And the cool thing is, like I said, even though sales have been down, we're really pleased with the amount of listings we've gotten done. We kind of hit a little milestone for us as well. We should talk about this. This is actually quite cool. It's now, it's 6 months since we got the first RC haul.
The first RC.
And I think it was just yesterday that we actually worked through our final box of Thunder Tiger RC parts. So that for us is quite a big goal. It's been a lot of work.
It has. That doesn't mean we've completely finished with
the haul. The haul is still. That's the thing. There's still a lot.
We have other bits and pieces that we need to sort through.
There's a huge amount of haul.
The Thunder Tiger was like the bulk of what we actually had, wasn't it? Like the amount of parts that we had.
The Thunder Tiger was
and we've still
insane.
Got some, haven't we? But in clear bags.
Well, that's the thing. Like we got a range of different things, like a lot of different parts. Now all you're left with is really vintage RC parts. We've got like a huge crate of vintage RC parts, but we haven't even started to touch that. And then you've got parts from other companies like Sen and High Tech and things like that. But the Thunder Tiger stuff, which was the majority of it, and like our store, we've got 1,300 active listings, right? I was just having a look at this, and our store, even though it's like 1,300 active listings, out of those 1,300 active listings, I'm pretty sure Thunder Tiger is over 800 listings, and a lot of those are multi-quantity. 807 listings. I can show you actually, guys. There you go. Check this out. Here's our listing page. Let me just get rid of the webcam quickly. You can see this is 807 Thunder Tiger items, and a lot of these are multi-quantity. So I mean, I can do like multi-quantity. A couple of these we need to restock because we've got like that box of duplicates to sort out. But this is a big task. I mean, you can see some things we've got like 65 of those. So 65 of those items there, which is insane. 65 one-way bearings, and then we've got like pull starts, 58 pull starts we've got, which is absolutely bonkers. And we've actually sold quite a lot of those pull starts. We've sold a huge amount actually. How many pull starts have we sold?
I don't know.
There you go. We've sold 29 of those pull starts, and we've got 58 left, which is absolute madness. So I mean, you can imagine so we're just really happy that the final box has been complete. Yes,
on the Thunder Tiger. It's just like I think we've got 3, but I've got a small one upstairs at the moment, and then I think we've got 2 larger ones
ones
down
duplicates,
here,
haven't we? No, we've got a box of duplicates which needs to be added to the quantities that we've got.
They're already listed.
It's a big job when you've got multi quantities, isn't it? So it's quite a big job. So what we've got a box of duplicates, but then you've got then we've got what else have we got? Like you've just got the other brands and the vintage parts to get through.
Sen upstairs, and then
it's a mixture. It's not just what that is. So really pleased we did we did get through that.
Yeah, we're really happy.
Airplane says, Zahir, you should sell quantities of brand new items that are made to order in China. That way, one listing is needed to sell 100 or more items, says Airplane. I mean, that's kind of, in a way, what we've done here. Not exactly that way, but it's kind of similar, because we've got items that we've got, one listing, and there's lots of multi-quantities. So we're really, really pleased with how that's going. Ronnie Hart has joined us in the chat. Hearts Pickers, nice to see you in the chat. So yeah, that was like a really big milestone for us. We're really pleased.
It felt like a big milestone.
But it did. It was because you were getting bonkers.
Frustrated with it so badly.
Yeah.
I just wanted it over, to be quite honest.
Yeah.
I'm still having to deal with the RC parts.
Yeah.
But it's just, I can actually see an end now, which I didn't feel was ever gonna be there.
Ryan says, question, when you have a poor week, do you seem to work harder to try to make up? I always find if I work hard for 2-3 weeks, I can take a week or two off and sales don't get affected much. Yes, we were seeing the benefits of that for the past couple of weeks.
Yeah.
Like the past couple of weeks where we've been sharing really good sales figures, we weren't working as hard as we were this week.
Yeah.
So because the sales dropped, we worked harder.
I don't think that was the reason that we worked harder, though.
No?
Maybe it was partly.
I think it was. Come on, of course it was. Like, you start noticing things aren't flying off the shelves like they were, and then you start going, oh.
Maybe it makes you work harder.
Yeah, it does. It stresses me out badly. Like, it really stresses me out. So, like, I was just, I think, and we've worked hard, so hopefully we'll see the results of that, and then we'll probably take off the pedal again. And then,
yeah, probably. Yeah.
Nick says, glad you're getting through it all. Great effort, guys. I remember how daunted you were at the start. It was bonkers.
Oh, it was just so overwhelming at the start. I can't believe we actually...
Yeah.
I mean, I'd do it again.
Yeah.
Now that we've done it, I would do it again.
Ryan wants to know what the SKU numbers are. BBC. Yes.
Okay, do you want to go through them? BBC.
Okay. This is my really... this is how dumb I can be. I decided to just name them by describing
the
them.
Of the box.
Yeah, that's what it is. So there's blue box A.
Blue box
in my mind, this makes sense, guys. So you can laugh at it.
Blue box B, blue box C.
Yeah, and blue box D, and so we got BB.
We're on
BBF now.
I was gonna say we're up to BBF.
Yeah, we're on BBF now. So yeah, you can. Jason said, the hyperpicker says, it's been slow for me, finding so hard to motivate myself to list. Just found due to Celtic traders that I had the bug that makes your sales dried up. Yeah, it is always more difficult to stay motivated when things aren't going well.
Yeah.
But we do different things. There's a couple of things I've noticed. When we aren't doing well, we'll work harder. I know you say we won't, but it clearly is the facts, right?
Okay.
We work harder, right?
We can agree, I suppose, on this one.
No, well, do we or don't we?
Yes and no.
What do you mean yes or no?
We've been working more overall anyway.
Oh, come off it. Like, compare this week to the previous week.
This week, we've definitely done more.
Yeah, like by a little bit or a lot?
Yeah, but we've been doing the meetings as well, so I kind of feel like it all kind of plays a part.
Okay, but we've still done a lot this week compared to previous week.
Yeah, I'm not just gonna beat up on us. So,
no, I'm not beating up on us. I'm just saying we work harder. I've just noticed a couple of things when sales are slow. I think A, we work harder, and B, we went outsourcing.
And like I said, I think it's a case of you work harder when the sales are slow.
Oh, right. Okay, yeah. I think. Yeah, okay. I definitely work harder when sales are slow.
Yeah.
Like I'm one of those people that needs things to be bad before. I'm very reactive, which is a bad thing to be. So I'm not proactive sometimes. I know that's something I need to work on. But I'll need there to be trouble, and then I'll be like, oh, we're in trouble, we need to sort this out. And then I'll just do it.
Yeah.
But I love that. I love the kind of
but I think
close to the wire,
I was going to say,
I just love that.
If you kind of if you find that works best for you, that's your motivation, I've got to get myself through this, then that works for you, and that's good.
Yeah.
But
so I work hard, but also we went out shopping. That's the other thing. We went outsourcing, so
we did.
And I think sourcing is something do stuff that motivates you. So I mean, I've been kind of not bothered about sourcing, and all of a sudden, when things go quiet, I start questioning maybe this RC stuff's just a bunch of rubbish and no one wants it, and then I'll go out.
So yeah.
What?
That really frustrates me.
Why?
Because we sell like that normally. So all of a sudden it's just rubbish, is it?
No, it's not. I want to show you something really cool, guys.
Okay, you've just knocked everything. There we go.
If you guys need any servos, let me know. I've been selling these at $5.99 each. And you can buy 2, you get 20% off. And I've got a few available. There's about 1,000 in this box. And this is fun. When you sell that, that's fun.
This before,
have we? I love this. Yeah. I love this. This is so cool. But yeah. Anyway. I'll pull that.
Yeah.
But yeah. So I definitely enjoy doing the shopping part of it when things go slow, and we've gone out and we've found some cool stuff.
You shouldn't be going out shopping if you feel like things have gone slow.
I know it sounds.
Well, why do you do that?
Well, in my head, right, and I'll tell you why. Because we're talking about like how different people react, and like in my head, I'm like, okay, what we have now. Right now in stock is not popular for whatever reason, and I know that's illogical because it does sell and people are buying it, but then in my head I'm like, okay, we need to switch it up, and then I like going out and then we get some stuff that we haven't had, like we've picked up some really cool stuff which we will be sharing at some point, but I don't know whether to share it now or whether to share it like later, because in case you guys don't know. What was going on here?
I was just laughing at Ken's Ken's SKU number.
What's Ken's SKU number?
It's this one here.
The SKU for my nuclear bomb poses boom. That's a pretty cool one, yeah. Z has enough to build Skynet, says Tom. Yeah, in case you guys don't know, actually, a bit of a side thing, but we did pick up some really cool stuff to show, but we're not sure whether we should show it today, but because it might make sense for me to keep it, because this coming Wednesday, I believe.
Yeah, so, I think it's
this Wednesday. Let me just get you guys sorted out so I can just show you guys. Pal, yeah, this.
You want to move us again?
This coming Wednesday, we are, or I am going to be on Bonafide Hustlers channel on Wednesday, and I'm going to be in the Thrift battle again versus Rally Roots. So it's going to be Thrift battle number 9. It's going to be on Bonafide Hustlers YouTube channel, I believe. Sometimes they move it around them, but I think it's on his channel. And it's going to be versus Rally Roots, and it's like a kind of a game show where you pick 5 items and you go up against.
And the good thing about this is it's 5 different items.
Yeah.
And then you've almost got to sell it to the people in the chat.
Because the 5 you hand over a list before of the 5 items.
Change.
Yeah, and the order has to remain the same.
Exactly.
So I'll be going up against Rally Roots. So I've got some items that I picked up. But I'm kind of thinking, I'm going to keep them under wraps.
Keep them until Wednesday.
Don't want them to come out. I don't want anyone to steal the thunder from them. Keep
them till Wednesday.
Yeah, so that's why we're not going to share those. But that's just something to bear in mind, guys. That should be pretty cool. I'm not sure when it is, but it's on Wednesday. I'm gonna. I will see if I can share it. All right.
Oh, Jason's asking, are we going to Norcross this weekend?
Yes,
we are.
Yes, we are going Norcross tomorrow, as long as the rain holds off.
Yeah, we're hoping to go tomorrow, aren't we?
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe Sunday as well.
Last time I bid on an auction on your store, it disappeared. Never against it, right? Sorry about that. Oh gosh, yeah. I'm the same, says Shel Rooney. If things are slow, I throw all my toys out my pram, then get a good sell, and I'm doing happy dances. Hey to TZ, just show us you and your new friends. No, I can't. Yeah, can't show anything, I think. Joan says, in a real low funk here, have had to send to Hong Kong for spare parts for a knitting machine. Got to wait a month. Oh, that's a bit of a downer, definitely. Yeah.
You hate waiting for spare parts, don't you?
Yeah, waiting for parts is horrible.
And the thing is, the reason why you hate it so much is you normally forget that you've ordered it. And then about 4 weeks later when it turns up, you go, oh,
what's this? Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Haha, it's Ball Z. I remember him as Nick. Show us, we won't tell anyone, says Jason. It's nothing amazing. But
no, you're meant to say it is.
Oh, it is.
It's so amazing. It's so cool.
It is amazing. Yeah, it is amazing. Totally amazing.
One of the things we haven't picked up yet.
Yes, yes, we're gonna be picking something up on Sunday as well.
Sunday,
so that'll be cool. I think that'll be my number 5 item. So
that's an awesome item.
That will be a nice item. So yeah, pretty pleased with that. So yeah, I mean, so we're happy with how things are at the moment.
Yeah, I think so.
We're pretty pleased. We're pretty pleased. No complaints here. Let's go back and have a look at how the chat and everything is doing. Haven't actually seen how many people are watching at the moment. Oh god, I can't even see the analytics. Got 92 people in the chat right now, which is fantastic.
Thank you for coming along.
Thank you for joining us, guys. We really do appreciate it. Shelserini has a question, says, who uses the categories on their listing and who just sticks everything in other? I used to stick everything in other, and then
I hate it.
Yeah, and
I think it's for me anyway. I prefer having the categories. I think it organises your stock a lot better, and also if your listings are on good to cancelled and you want to select a certain amount within a category, say put a category on sale, you can do that. And it's a lot easier to kind of organise your stock that way. Just
to give you an example, if we hadn't done that and we had just other, because I did have everything in other, like you said, it limits how effective you are, and it limits to be honest with you, it limits the value you're getting from your subscription. If you've got an eBay subscription, right? If you've got a shop subscription, you're paying that subscription so that you've got access to all these different tools. And if you've got like everything in other, it will be very difficult for you to properly use like the promotion tools. So, like with the RC parts, where we can choose, we've got it set up now, which is really cool, that we've got a promotion where we're encouraging people to buy 2 or more items and they save some money, and we've set it up with rules so that certain categories benefit from that promotion. So and the beauty of that is if we add to those categories, the new listings also go into the promotion, which for us is fantastic. So anytime we've got like more RC stuff going in, I know without having to worry about it, that those new parts are also going to automatically go into the buy 2 save 20% promotion. And you can't do stuff like that. And also, just like you said, running markdown manager sales, and just generally keeping tabs on stuff. Like the bigger your store grows, the more listings you get, it becomes so difficult to track, doesn't it?
And it's something that we kind of struggle with a bit with our store anyways, kind of re-going over listings. I think we mentioned it last week. We really should go over some of our listings, redo the keywords, redo the photos, and it is a good way to kind of organise your store as well, like to choose a category to kind of go through.
It makes it easier when you're using those tools, definitely. When you're using things like Promotions Manager and Markdown Manager. Nick says our stuff is in other. You can select for your shop to sort by category anyway. That's very true. You can. We've just found it very useful because obviously we've got our specific categories for different brands. So it gives us that extra kind of control where like we can run a category on brand X with leaving brand Y out, or we can mix things up as well. It just gives you a bit more flexibility. Karen has a very good point. She says, hard when sales are slow, but try to keep busy and remember you're not doing it all wrong. Oh, cool. Just had a sale. That's nice. The second time we sold Crash Team Racing, but okay. Cool.
Hopefully it won't come back to us this time.
We sent it to France. And
they never collected, did they?
Yeah, it said that the address wasn't right or something. Nick says, "Oh, that is for the battle. That would be epic to show." Right. Hello from Florida, says Duffercat. Yeah, exactly. 98 views in the chat. Still no ka-chings reported. I've just had a ka-ching.
There we go. We've just had one.
Question from Ryan: what's the hardest part of doing your own thing for you guys? Be interested to see the difference for you. For me, it's trying to stop when getting started. I think for us, it's I think it's the discipline, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, I would say it was really important for us to be able to work together, but work separately as well.
What you mean by that is like work in separate rooms.
Yeah. That's it.
Yeah,
because we're in different rooms, so
I remember when we started,
we did used to like video chat each other, didn't we?
Yeah. Like, but when we first started, we were like, "Oh no, we can work together in the same office. It'll be great."
No.
Yeah, and then like, Nick was like, you know when someone looks at you, guys.
It was like, it'll be separate offices.
We'll see how that goes. You know, like the old wise head who's been there, done that, got the T-shirt, and then these, like.
Do you know what? It works for, I don't know, maybe a month.
Yeah.
And when I say works, we put up with it for a month.
and now it's better, but we do still need to stay motivated. Like discipline. Discipline's the hardest thing.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Like make sure we're.
You can end up doing anything but what you're meant to be doing. I think that's just the way of it. It's partly the reason I made my previous video where I was talking about like just getting that balance right if you're selling things that you enjoy, because the amount of times that I'll genuinely start out to do something to like help create a listing, like sort out an RC or something, and I'll get sidetracked into sorting out an RC that I shouldn't be sorting out, and then I'll find myself magically outside racing it around.
Or what tends to happen is he starts fixing an RC and tells me it's for sale, and then he goes, "No, I'm keeping it because I fixed it."
That's happened a couple of times, and so it's the discipline that we have to work on. Like,
I haven't got that problem though.
No, but I mentioned that you're not nearly as attached. Like, even if you were selling something you enjoyed, you could. Yeah. Well, I mean, I think it would be more difficult, but it is one of those things. Alrighty then. Yeah. Okay, here is a question. Was it Curly Close says, Bex, can we have more jewellery hauls, please?
Yes, I will try and get my act together.
She's still got jewellery
that
she hasn't gone through, so she could easily do some. And now that the car boot season started, you never know what I'm going to pick up
at the car boots.
Exactly. So
definitely, I'll get my act together and sort that out.
Sort it out. Super duper crazy bargain hunter says, yes, Chloe, I'd love to see Beck doing more jewellery videos.
I will do.
Yeah, so we will do some of those. I wonder how many hours behind Bonafide Hustler is, where he lives. About 5 or 6, I guess.
I don't know. Last time you were on it was like 1 or 2 our time, wasn't it? In the morning. Yeah.
Sorry. So about maybe 6 or 7. I don't know.
2 a.m. I think it was. I can't remember, but it was really late. Really late for us anyway.
Okie days. Confucius say husband and wife need separate workspaces. Yeah, maybe. Tom the English Bigger says, I'm like that when listing gaming stuff. Fix up a console to sell, then I keep it. It's really weird, like, because you fix it, you feel like, I fixed this. This has got to be mine, right? That's it's stupid. It really is stupid. I should drop something. No. I wish the hubby had a gaming area that wasn't in my tap room, says Karen. Nick's just had a buyer buy a car part, then message to say I can get it cheaper elsewhere, match this price or cancel. Wow, that's a bit of an ultimatum, isn't it? It is. Yeah, I don't know if I don't know what you're going to tell him to do, but cancel seems to be what Karen would do, and it's a bit cheeky. It's very cheeky.
It is.
When people do stuff like that, it's a bit like it puts you off of them.
I'm kind of one of those that would be like reluctant to go through with the sale after someone. Yeah, you get a message. Like,
Yeah, exactly. Nick says I told them to cancel not playing that game. Yeah, when people start playing that kind of stuff, it is very, it's very, like. Yeah. I don't like that. No, it's not cool at all. I don't think that's cool at all. I mean, on the other hand, what else has been going on? You've been playing a lot of Fallout.
No.
Yep.
No. Do you know
the Fallout addiction is getting worse, guys.
No. No. Okay,
she's killing like, what is it called? A giant what? A giant.
It was like
warlock.
A Murloc.
Murloc.
Yeah. But anyway, before I played 2 hours on Monday.
2 hours on Monday?
In the evening.
Okay.
Once I completed all my work.
Okay.
Okay.
And then what about today?
It may have been longer than 2 hours, actually, because I finished work at about 7, so 7 till 11.
It's 4 hours.
4 hours.
That's 4 hours. Yeah, so 4 hours. And what else?
And
what about today? How many hours today?
Yeah, but today is technically my day off.
And what about, so we have Saturday and Sunday off as well?
No, because I do bits and pieces over the weekend.
Right.
Not Saturday, because that's the girls' day.
Yeah. Karen says, yes, Bex, it's your fault. That's my carrot at the end of the stick.
I know. It's just...
Yeah, Fallout is definitely consuming Rebecca's time at the moment.
But I do try and limit it, and although it didn't work today.
Yeah, but like you said, today we do tend to chill out a little
today
bit.
Is normally like the house stuff and getting like the food shopping, and although I didn't do that because I was playing games.
Yeah, we didn't do the food. That suffered.
That's really
so that's
bad,
going to help.
actually.
That's going to hold us back a bit, isn't it?
Yeah.
So we have to go and do a food shop.
No, I'll probably do like a couple of days.
But
locally, and then
looking forward to the car boot though. Definitely looking forward to the car boot tomorrow.
Yeah.
I don't know about you guys, but we've started to get our car boots back now. I think we just got a message saying that one of our local car boots, the ground was dry enough. And it's going to be on. I mean, we're just going to go for a stroll. You know, I'm not looking for anything like in particular, but I just want to go to a car boot and see what I can see. You know, I might find something cool. You know, I don't know.
Oh, you never know.
Exactly. I'm really excited about it. It's amazing how quickly it comes around each year and then vanishes straight away. And before you know it, we'll be like it's nearly the end of March, a week till April, and then car boot season starts, and before you know it will be like October again, and we'll be like did I get removed from the chat, says Alia. Not that I know of, Alia.
No.
I didn't remove you. Hi, nice to see you in the chat, but you didn't get removed as far as I know.
We can see you there.
Yeah, we can see you. Oh, no notification this time. Did you start later than 7 because I checked in earlier?
Oh,
yes,
yeah,
we did. We did. Yeah, sorry about that. We were a little bit late.
We were just finishing dinner and then...
Yeah, we were just a bit late. Pete says, I went out one morning, did a YouTube video, did some photographing, then had lunch, then played Sherlock Holmes and the Devil's Daughter streaming. That sounds like a fun day. Southwest Seller says, also looking forward to the car boot on Sunday, first one of the year in the sun. Oh, that is going to be so cool. I'm really, I'm looking forward to it. We're not particularly like in need of anything. It's just, just some cherries on top, right? Some cherries on top. That's all it is. That's what we're after. Yeah. Just need to find that. I just need to find some nice bits to add on top, because we always sell RC parts, and we actually sold some bits that weren't RC parts this week though. We're going to share them in the sales video, but we've had some sales that aren't RC parts. Let's just share a couple sales. Why not? We'll share a couple now. Nothing. Bearing
in mind, you might see these again on Monday.
You might see them on Monday, but
depending on how many more sales we get.
I want to show you like some stuff that's not RC, like that we have lying around the house. It's a bit random, some of it, but actually, can I find anything that we've sold that's not RC or models?
Oh, there we go.
There's something. There's one thing.
Oh, yeah. There's those as well.
We'll have these two. Yeah, check out these 2 items that we sold that aren't RC, guys. I'm proud of us. There you go. We sold a rusty oil can. We didn't get $27.78. The guy actually offered like a tenner, and I was just like, yeah, screw it, take it. I've had this thing for ages, and it was being shipped to Australia, so you paid like £18 shipping. So I don't think shipping cost me that much, but I was just like, yeah, let's just get rid of it. I've had it for absolutely ever. Just a rusty old can, really. I mean, it's not, I don't know why I bought it. I think this was at a time where I was like trying to get into cool kind of items, like retro, like vintagey cool items, because you look at people like Hixie and Ken and stuff, and they do really well with like you know, the retro vintage items.
Yeah.
And then you go out, like when I try to go out and get vintage items, I buy stuff like this, which sits for like a year, or I'll buy like a statue that's been painted. Yeah, I'll buy like, yeah, so that's
what painted bronze.
Yeah. Oh yeah, how terrible was that? But this was a cool sale. I was really pleased with these. I'll just move across so you can see the photos there. Like, there you go. Some panties.
No, they're not.
They are. They're what are they? But they are pants. They're not. They're tights. They're tights. Yeah. Pantyhose. Pantyhose. It says it.
Pants.
There you go. Pantyhose.
They're not pants.
I know they're not pants. I'm not like pantyhose. They're called pant. You know. Anyway, I bought these pantyhose like ages ago. This was like down when we were living down south, and I don't know. I think I must have paid 50p or a pound for them because I thought, oh, they looked really cool. You know, again trying to spread my wings in terms of knowledge. You know, just trying different things out.
It's good to try things.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I got this because I had this really cool place I used to visit where I should get a lot of electronics and stuff. And I just thought, I saw this there and I was like, why not try it? So, you know, I went.
I bet they had a bit of a laugh with you.
I don't know, but like the reason why I bought them is because they looked like they were fancy because it said made in Italy, and you know they had a bit of lycra in them, and I was like, okay, that is literally how I will judge whether it's worth it. So we sold these. What's really weird is someone bought them and then they said, oh, I bought these by accident. Can you cancel? And then I was like, you know, like. I was like, okay, that's fine. And they were like, no, it's the wrong thing. So maybe they wanted to cancel something else they'd bought, but it went through and they left positive feedback too. Yeah. So I was really happy to sell these. And we got, I can't remember, I think we got a good offer of these. I think it was like £13 or something.
Yeah,
£13, I think it was.
13 or 14.
Yeah,
I can't remember the.
It was with free shipping, but it was sent it first class as a large letter.
Yeah,
and it went out. So those are a couple of things we sold that wasn't RC. Yeah. I think pretty much everything else is either RC or models. Yep, pretty much everything else is RC or models. Yeah,
that was all.
Wow, everything else is RC or models, man.
Yeah,
it's pretty bad. That's all we sell now. It's RC or models. Oh well, it is what it is.
Yeah,
we have just sold a video game, so that kind of counts, right? Kind of. Yeah, exactly. It's the second time we've sold it, so hopefully this time it will stay sold. That'll be good.
Doesn't come back.
Z getting his knickers in a twist. Wrong channel, Z says Lisa. Ken says, I remember the Ronsil statue well and truly chorleyed there, Z. Yeah, Steve's told me about the term being chorleyed.
Yeah.
We've got an auction house near us that you have to be a bit careful of. And they're based.
You did like online, didn't you?
Yeah.
You didn't actually go and check it out. You just.
Yeah, it was such a bad. It's so embarrassing.
Did you get that sinking feeling when you were the only one bidding high?
Do you know what? No, I think the sinking feeling was that it went so cheap, and then like I think I can only imagine how much they were smirking and laughing. Oh, you know, wait, who's the plum that bought this? Let's wait for him to come in. But yeah, it was pretty cringy. Not as bad as once I bought what I thought were prints that turned out to be calendar pages in front. I shared
a while back as
ages ago. It's one of probably my earliest videos where I actually thought I was buying prints trying stuff. I'm always trying stuff. That's the message.
I think it's important to try stuff.
Yeah,
but don't get mad when it doesn't.
No, I don't get mad. I just think it's
sometimes
funny.
It just doesn't. It doesn't work out how
exactly. Yeah. I mean, like I thought I was getting into kind of like art and prints and things like that, and there was really cool looking prints that they said they were prints in this dodgy auction. This was the same auction that I got like that police vest that I got. The police came around and confiscated from me. But yeah, like I found out that when I bought them and I took them home on closer inspection, the thing was it was actually pages torn out from a calendar. It wasn't even a print. And at the time, my knowledge of even prints and looking for quality was so poor that I was fooled by like a calendar page as a print. Jason says, Z, was it listed as bronze style? I believe it was just listed as bronze.
Yeah,
I believe so, but I can't be sure. So I can't be 100% sure. But yeah, I mean, the thing is though, guys, what I will say is each of those things has stuck with me. Like, right? Think about, not everything that I've sold sticks with you because you forget it. I've sold.
But you remember the mistake.
Yeah, I've sold so many things that I've probably forgotten about. But yeah, you remember those things. Yeah. And since then, I've never recreated that mistake. So I've bought art subsequently.
But there you go. Nick says it as well. Failure is always an option. Making mistakes.
Z, try new stuff and try them on already for the Monday show, says Alia. Lisa's very forgiving. Calendar picks ZU tool. Yeah, I know. I felt like I wrote plum with those. Yeah,
they were framed.
Yeah, but even the frame was like, it was like looking back, right? The frame was like something you'd make in primary school. You know, it really.
It's so bad.
So bad. How could I not tell?
Oh well.
Nick says failure is always an option. Making mistakes is the best way to learn and grow. Exactly, and I've learned about those things, and I remember now, and I don't make those errors. Don't worry, Z. One day your prince will come. Z, tell us a bit of your hi-fi selling items in the past. What item did you sell back then? I've never stopped selling that's a lie. I have stopped selling hi-fi recently.
At the moment.
Yeah, but not because I want to stop. I've actually got some really nice hi-fi that I just haven't gotten around to listing. I've actually got a turntable down there. Yeah. I've got 2 amps and a tuner there. I've got some speakers, and I actually picked up some really nice separates today. But those I'm gonna have to show when we do the thrift battle, because I don't want to give them away because they were a really good pickup. So when I do the thrift battle, I will share those hi-fi separates. But I used to sell, and I still will sell. I will sell turntables. I love selling turntables because you can get some really nice turntables. I like vintage hi-fi, so things like brands like Quad. I look out for brands like Arcam, Meridian, things, decent quality manufacturers, Nakamichi tape decks. I've got like a tank of a cassette player that still needs to be dealt with. It's in the shed. It's like a Pioneer. It's this big, guys. Like, it's that thick. It's huge. It's like it's massive. I need to get that sorted out. You just go in and out of it's just I don't know, like I'm having fun with all this kind of stuff, like little cars and things, Yeah.
Okay.
But I am going to do hi-fi again because it's so good. Hi-fi is a lot of fun. Speakers, I've sold some wicked speakers. One of my best sales off the top of my head was I sold a vintage valve amp to the US. I can't remember even the brand now. It was a Series 3 of whatever the brand was. I sold it for like 600 odd quid. And what's that brand that Revox as well. I sold a Revox amp for like 500 quid.
Which one was the one I wanted to keep?
The one that you wanted to keep? You wanted to keep the quad.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah, you wanted to keep the quad.
I do want to.
We had 2 sets of quad. Yeah,
but that one was just
so good. It sounded so good.
Just
yeah,
amazing.
Exactly.
I love that one.
Everyone has failed, Z. All part of the journey, says Richard Payne. I've bought some shocking items in the past. Yep. It'd be cool to do a video if I can dig out my worst buys. Yeah, I might do like a video. I think in my shed, I've got some like buys that obviously are bad because I've still got them.
Idea,
so here's some stuff I bought, and here's some stuff I bought that still hasn't sold and has probably got no chance of selling.
Yeah.
Right. Kim Kelly says, I bought a piano with woodworm when I was 18 for £1. Never again. Good lesson. See, I would never have known to even look for woodworm in a piano. I know it makes common sense because there's wood and stuff, and Reseller Niche says art is a tough thing for me to wrap my brain around, even though I've worked with auction houses doing shipping for years, says Reseller Niche. Yeah, I mean, it's a weird one because I've sold some art that I thought was really like meh, and I tell you what, like I once sold what did I like sell? That cricket scene.
Yeah.
We had an oil. It was an oil. No, it was a. No, sorry. We had a genuine oil painting, but it wasn't very good. Like it wasn't artistic. It wasn't the artistic merit. Like the artist probably wasn't like the most talented. I suppose it looked like amateur maybe, and it was like a little.
In your opinion?
In my opinion, it was a scene of like a village green cricket game, right? And we sold it to some guy, and we sold it for like 35 quid, and the guy didn't like it, and he sent it back. He thought it wasn't very good or whatever.
Yeah.
And we sold it again for like 50 quid to some big manor house, and they loved it. And it's like, and we bought this thing for like 2 or 3 quid from a car boot. Yeah. And sometimes it's just about being brave and ask it. With art, you've just got to ask some money.
Yeah.
Literally, like, and like.
Well, and there was like that little painting that you had of that little lady.
Yeah, we sold that.
I can't remember what you sold that for.
Not for a lot though, not enough. But yeah, you just need to get like, as long as it's a real oil painting and it doesn't look like it was drawn by like, like me or you, like as long as it was drawn by someone that at least knows their way around like an oil paint or something, as long as there's something there, you can just ask money. Or even if it looks cruddy, because it's art, right? It's subjective. It's but anyway, I think I remember the Prince videos. He says Richard Payne. Oh my god, did you see the look Beck just gave Z? Right, what?
Did I give you a look?
I don't know.
I always give you
a look. I don't know. Z had a question from the Hyperpicker. Do you get someone to pat test your electrical items? Recently, I've been buying items that are already pat tested.
Yeah.
But when I'm buying things from the car boot, by law, if you actually look at the pat testing thing, you can give things what's called like a visual pat test, which basically means you've got to be competent and make sure that there's the plug on there is fine, the wiring hasn't got like exposed wire from underneath, there's no there's nothing dangerous. It's just a bit of common sense. Make sure that there's a fuse in there, things like that really. And obviously if you've tested it, you've done your due diligence, and by testing it, sometimes I mean test it for a while. Don't just test it for 5 seconds.
Don't just plug it in.
If you're testing
switch it on and then go, it works.
If you're testing hi-fi equipment, leave it running. Play a few albums on it. Leave it on overnight or something. Obviously, if it starts smoking and stuff, that's going to happen pretty quickly. If a capacitor's leaky or something. You can tell, but I mean, you can kind of, or if you're really worried about that, you can actually for 50 quid odd take like a course, which can make you a qualified pat tester.
Yeah.
Oh, is it when I was waving around the car?
Yeah. Yeah, that's the look I always give him when he plays with his cars.
Yeah, could have bundled the cricket painting with a copy of the Ashes. Yeah, could have done. Yeah, but yeah, it's just interesting.
Yeah.
Fritz says, I have to go, guys. Have a great week reselling and a fine weekend. Thank you for joining us. Actually, it is 8:10, which means we have been on for about an hour.
I think we have.
We have. So unless we
came on at about 10 past-ish.
Yeah. So unless there are any pressing questions or anything, I think we will leave it there. So I think that should be it really. Thank you everybody for joining us this evening. Apologies for the slightly later start than usual. Really appreciate all the comments in the comment section. We
will I don't know if we're going to be back over the weekend. We'll be back on Monday.
Yeah, we'll be back on Monday with a sales video. If we go out tomorrow and find some stuff that we want to share,
we may do a haul.
But I don't know yet because I might keep it all. I don't know.
It depends what we end up sharing.
Yeah, exactly.
What you end up sharing.
Exactly. All right. Tom, the English Vicar, says, got to go and drink loads of cider. That sounds really good.
Yeah, that sounds like a plan.
Yeah, and Jason says, might see you both tomorrow. Yeah, you might at Norcross. Yeah. So, yeah, we'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.
Bye.
Thanks for watching.